Good morning, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. Well, today is Friday, and you know, my fellow followers, that I love to talk about relationships on Friday. So here is your relationship tips for today. Your wisdom keys, I've been calling them here lately, is number one, make sure you are the person that you want in your life. Because I noticed that so many people, they want these good mates and loving and kind and patient and gentle. But are you that? You want that, but are you that? You want somebody wholesome, really submitted to God. You want somebody with money, a good job. You want all these things. And so many women, we got our plans written out on paper of what we want in our ideal boo. But babies, are you the ideal woman? Are you the ideal man? You out here looking for this ideal woman, this ideal man for your life, and you want this and you want that, and you got your priorities. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we do need to have some standards, because if you don't have no standards, you'll fall for anything. And I'm a firm believer of that. But you have to be what you want in somebody else. You can't expect somebody to be good and kind and be there for you and be loving and patient and all these different things, but you're not even that. Ask yourself this question. Would I want to date me? Would I want to be married to me? Ask yourself that question, because some of your quirks and irks that you have, you wouldn't even want to put up with them yourself from somebody else, and you don't. But you don't recognize that you have those same quirks and irks within yourself. So, number one, make sure you are who you want. You know, don't just be out here wanting all this from another person and wanting them to be a perfect person where you're not willing to work on yourself. Do the self work, do the self evaluation. Make sure your character is correct. Make sure you have the character of God. Make sure you walking in the fruits of the Spirit. Don't just expect that of somebody else and you're not willing to deliver. And that's what a lot of people in the world are doing today. They want something out of somebody else that they're not even willing to deliver themselves. So make sure that you are what you want. Make sure of that. Don't have all these expectations and you're not willing to take down and do what you need to do to be a good person, because other good people want other good people. Other sound people want other sound people. So, babies, make sure, number one, that you are what you want. Make sure you're willing to do the work on yourself. Number two, don't be hasty in your decision making. Be still and know He's God. Be anxious for nothing. So many single people are anxious to get that mate, anxious to get that boo. But in the midst of your singleness, embrace it, enjoy it. Love yourself. Love God. The word says that when we are single, we have more time for Him. We can chase Him. We don't have to worry about having to put our time into a mate and do everything that we need to do to satisfy our mates and please them and be there for them and make sure that everything is on point with them. But we can make sure that everything is on point with God. Go out there and serve other people. If you got a lot of love in your heart and you got a lot of love that you want to give, go out there and give it to somebody that needs it. There's a lot of needy children. There's a lot of needy adults. There's a lot of things in this world that you can touch other people's lives with when you don't have a mate. To give out that love that you want to give to a mate. Babies, give it somewhere. Seek God. Embrace this moment in your life. Enjoy your singleness. Embrace it. And at that right time and that right moment, that mate will come. But embrace your singleness. So many people are going through, I'm single, the dreaded single life. I'm miserable because I'm alone. You're not alone. God is with you. God will send you good friendships. He'll send you people that love you. A lot of people are worrying about being single because they're used to having sex, because your flesh has been open to that appetite of a sexual partner. But now that it's dormant and you got to lay it down and put it up on that cross and crucify this flesh, it's a battle. So that's part of your hastiness. So don't just be wanting to mate because you want to have sex. Make sure that you want a partner and want a partnership according to God's rules and regulations. And once you make that decision, it'll be easier for you to wait on God, because you won't be out here just trying to get somebody just for sex. You won't be out here just trying to get somebody just to fill a void that you have in your life that God only can fulfill. Baby, God loves you. And your life is full of potential of different things that you can do with your life, even as a single individual. Do what God will have you to do. Be hasty. Don't be hasty. Wait on God. Be patient. Don't rush. Be anxious for nothing. Because in due season, if you wait, if you be still and know He's God, in due season you shall reap if you faint not. Babies, and number 3, make sure that anybody that you connect up with that you feel like God has sent you, make sure that you know that they are truly single. They're not dating other people. They're not married, separated, getting a divorce. Make sure that they're truly single. Because so many people get it twisted and get connected up with people that's already connected with other people. They have not finished up their healing process. They're not really available to be in a relationship with you. And you're setting yourself up for pain and hurt and a fall. You're already starting out a relationship with a loaded gun that's going to wind up going off shooting you sooner or later. Make sure that they are mentally and emotionally available to you, because some people still hold on to past relationships. They got soul ties to other people. They're not even mentally and emotionally available to you. So make sure that they are single in every sense of the word, that they don't have no soul ties, that they're not married. I don't care if they've been separated for 2-3 years. They're still not available. They're married. And if they're still married and you date them, they're taking you into a adulterous relationship, as I have said before. So make sure they are truly single before you begin getting attached to them, because attachment is not just through you being with them and having sex with them and all them different types of things and you just saying that you're together. But the moment you start conversating with somebody and telling them intimate things about yourself, you have allowed them into your personal space. You have started building a relationship with them. So you have to be careful who you allow in and who you begin relationships with, who you begin to express yourself to, who you begin to telling them your personal secrets. Just make sure that they're truly single and available for you. And make sure you're available for other people. Don't go out here trying to get somebody when you still got soul ties, you still got emotional baggage from your divorces and separations and soul ties you had with other people. Allow God to take you through the process so you can get healed and delivered and release all the pain and all the anger and all the hurt that you have received from all these other bad relationships. Well, babies, that's it for the day. Just love yourself. Be who you want in a mate. Don't forget to ask yourself, would I want to be married to myself? Would I want to date myself? Would I be the ideal person for myself the way that I am? And really evaluate that and really be honest with yourself. And if you see some things that you wouldn't even like, begin to change that stuff. Begin to do the self work. Work on yourself. Make sure the person is truly single in their emotions and their spirit. They don't have no soul ties. They're not married. They're not dating somebody else. Make sure they are truly single. Make sure. And be still and know He's God. Be anxious for nothing. Allow God to bring that mate in your life that He has chosen, that is walking in the Spirit, that is walking in the fruit of the Spirit. God said, try the Spirit by the Spirit to see if it is of God. Make sure when somebody comes in your life and they step to you and claim they want to be with you or want to date you or want to whatever, however you do it, make sure that they are coming from the character of God, that they have the traces of God, that they have the mind of Christ. And make sure you have the mind of Christ and that you walk in the fruit of the Spirit and that you have the traces of God. Babies, I love you. So does God. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Mwah! Take these wisdom keys and use them for your life. Smooches. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.